Wyatt, what do you think Yuletide's like here in Castio?
Well, I can actually tell you. Let me go find an old book.
Back in Feanor, we just eat KFC and hide our brooms so when witches break into our house, they don't fly off with them.
Now, I swear this book is somewhere. Give me a minute. Ah, I found it. Now, y'all all gather around here. Let me read it to you. I used to get this story read to me as a young man. 'Twas the night before Yuletide, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, except for young Klaus. While others were nestled or snug in their beds, Klaus had tiptoed to the parlor instead. He saw by the tree what Santa had brought. If he just took a peek, he wouldn't get caught. He untied the bow with caution and care, and lifted the lid to see what was there. When morning came, they looked all around. His parents were panicked. Klaus could not be found. They called out for help and realized with affright that other kids had gone missing that silent night.
Howdy, hey everyone, and welcome to Derps and Dragons. This is our HoliDerp Special.
HoliDerp.
That's my thing. You
What?
took my thing.
Yeah, he's in charge.
Wait,
What? I'm not sitting in my spot?
Whoa! Yeah,
I wish I could trade places with you for just one day.
You have no idea what it's like to be me.
It's a Yuletide miracle.
I made a wish. I saw a Christmas star, and I made a wish, and I wanted to be God for a day, and the monkey's paw really curled on me. So here I am. I'm Cameron. I'm your DM. What?
Wow, this podcast has actually gotten better already.
God dang.
And of course, as always, joining me are my derps.
I'm out, actually.
Hey, it's Jackson Solbeck. Welcome to the HoliDerp Special, and I rolled a...
Good God. This stupid round 100.
I think it's a 48, yeah.
I rolled a 48. By the way, I got a D100 dice, so it tells me exactly what number, and no longer will I have to try and count it up myself.
If you can read the
other
goddamn
two
thing.
dice.
His D100, it looks like a big
So
golf
round.
ball. It's nearly spherical.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop rolling, and when it finally does, you're not quite sure which number's on top
You
until you
just kind
really
of
look
press
at it.
Yeah.
But once I get that 69 roll, it's going to be so fucking
So
sweet.
under
Everybody's going to
protest.
see it, and we're all just going to fucking...
And we're all going to be
get
like,
hyped.
And we're all
good
gonna-
fucking job.
And we're all going to disagree on what number's on top because
Yep.
we're sitting at different spots. Hi, everyone. I'm Corey Colvin. I'll be cameoing as Jartus Guidehorn and someone else. And I rolled a 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not your DM, JD Davenport, but I am playing, and I got a 47.
Thank God finally someone knocked you down a peg.
All right, everyone. Joining you on your HoliDerp Special. It's your goat, Megan Armstrong, and I've rolled a 77.
Back around to your DM. Did I already say I was Cameron McGuire? That's
You
who
might
I
have.
am.
Are you?
And I rolled a 34. So, a little recap. Never mind. We didn't do anything last week. Okay. Our story begins in a sleepy little town in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. And what has befallen them overnight is that some children have gone missing, unfortunately. The parents all realized this, and early in the morning, they all got together and sort of had a meeting in the town square where village elder Haldir, a dwarf, is trying to calm everybody down and trying to assess the situation and figure out what to do. Some of the parents of missing children are especially frantic, running around, trying to organize things, get a party together, maybe a search party, and really try to figure it out. Stepping up to a podium in the middle of the town square is Hans. He is the father of a young boy named Klaus. and he says, "My boy went missing, and I don't know where he is, and all I have to show for it is that all the presents under the tree are gone this morning as well. Does anybody know what to do, or can anybody help me? Please, find my son."
Pushing Klaus's father just completely out of the way is a goblin wearing a simple blue robe and a simple blue wizard hat. And he says, Now, get out of my way. They took my apprentice, Klaus.
"Yes, my boy."
My apprentice. Who's gonna get my materials for me? My spell components. This is unacceptable. Someone else help me come get them.
There are 4 children missing, one of which is Klaus, who is the apprentice of your character's name, please.
Oh, I'm the great wizard Paz.
Paz.
Paz. Procurer of poems, potions, and pointy things.
Paz. P-O-Z.
P-O-Z.
Okay.
The Wizard of Paz.
Terrible. Just
Thank
awful.
you. I thought about it for a long time.
Get fucked, DM.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that went into that one.
Let's unpack there.
Okay. A polar bear folk man goes up, half polar bear, half man. He goes up to the podium and he says, I know my boy, my cub buddy wouldn't go running off on Yuletide morning. He's out there and he's probably not cold. He's a polar bear folk, but he's got to be hungry. Could someone please help me?
Just calm down, sweetie. It'll be okay. I'm just passing through, but I can help you find your boy.
Oh, thank you. Please find him quickly.
Standing in front of this polar bear man, looking him directly in the eye, is a 7'1", kind of hunched over because she's old, 420-year-old furbolg with the shaggy hair of a Highland cow.
Nice.
And that's definitely graying, and she's covered in furs that are ethically sourced, carries a walking stick, and she just feels warm and reassuring like a nice grandma. Because she is.
I want to give her a hug.
You get a big polar bear folk hug, and it nearly crushes you as he kind of cries into your shoulder.
Sweetie, it'll be okay. I'll find your boy, buddy.
Thank you.
I'll find Buddy Bear.
Next, a teenager actually jumps up onto the stage, and he goes, "My sister Johan is also missing. Can someone please help? Like, we need as many as we can get to make a search party. They may all be together."
I'll go help save some kids.
Thank you, sir. What is your name?
My name's Chuck Ranger.
You look like a Chuck Ranger.
That's what I hear.
You seem like you want danger.
I've been known to be in some danger.
Can't stand the stuff myself.
Personally, I ain't no stranger.
Oh, you're not a stranger to danger.
Not at all.
That's wonderful.
Is Danger your middle name?
People always ask me that. I don't really have one, but
It seems irrelevant to who you are.
if I had to pick one, I don't think it'd be that. I'd go with something normal like Todd.
Wait, you don't have one. You'd give yourself one like Todd?
Just something plain. I mean, I already got the coolest last name you can have and a pretty kicking first name.
That is true. Your name is perfect. No notes.
So Chuck Ranger steps up.
Describe Chuck Ranger, please.
Chuck he's a younger human. He's in his early 20s. He's pretty unassuming in appearance. He's about 5'11", weighs about 160 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, tanned skin, because he spends a lot of his time out in the wilderness.
A real country boy.
You could say that. I prefer the outdoors more than I do the city.
Very nice. Lastly, the mother of a young boy named Ralph shows up. He's like, "My boy Ralph, he's gone missing. And there are no presents under the tree, just like with Klaus. Could someone help me find my boy?"
Stumbling in walks a 4'5" elf.
4'5"
Elf.
elf.
What?
Elves are tall.
Yeah.
Not
Actually-
this tall. Not this elf.
Not this one.
Not
That's
this
true.
one. This elf
That's
with
true.
dwarfism.
Not this elf who's
With
always been
elfism.
a little bit shorter than the rest. Walks in with a tunic shirt that has bells at the end of it in a split down the middle red and green color. And for the tights, we just have straight green tights that go down to these very elven pointy shoes. And at the points of the shoes, they all have bells.
Okay, so you have disadvantage on stealth checks. Let it be known. So, village elder Haldir, he's sort of been in charge of this little meeting, at least trying to be. He goes, "Oh no, calm down, calm. Who might you be exactly? Where are you from?" Pointing at the 4'5" elf that has just entered their midst.
Yes, hello there. My name is Jingle Johnson.
Jingle Johnson.
That is correct.
Oh my god, I've never heard quite as annoying of a voice since Paz here started speaking.
I was just about to say that he's got such an annoying voice. I can't
Whoa.
even imagine someone having... It's like nails on a chalkboard when he talks.
Hey there, Pav. I would like it if you would not talk about me like
No,
that.
please don't interact with me.
Opens, Jingle Johnson opens scroll, writes in scroll, closes scroll, puts scroll away. I will keep that in mind.
I can write in my scrolls too. I pull out a scroll and I write in it and then I put it away.
What did you just say? Write in scroll here?
No.
Oh, you
Haldir's
boys make me wish for my solitude once more.
Haldir says, "Who are you? You're not from around here. I've never seen you in this town before, and yet on the day that 4 kids go missing, you show up."
Yes, I say we kill him.
So
That wouldn't be in the Yuletide spirit, young man.
Sorry? Well, kids are gone missing. The Yuletide spirit's a little out the gate.
Yes, I am just a little bit away from town here. I am over in the woods. It doesn't matter where I come from. I am just here to check on my wonderful boy Ralphie. Where is Ralph?
Now listen here. I know that myself and Granny here have spent a whole heck of a lot of time in these here woods. I ain't never seen your ass.
Well, I was on the east woods. You were looking in the west.
You don't know what I've been doing.
My name is not Granny. It's Joyra.
I'm just saying that there's good boys and girls that are gone. And their presents also gone.
and what do you know about this?
Well, not to get into too much detail, but I happen to work in the woods at a distribution center.
Okay.
That's about as much as I can go into on that. But I have been noticing some very strange things lately. I was recently laid off, aka why I'm able to be in your presence. You're welcome. Secondly, there are good boys and girls here that, according to my scroll of worthiness, are not worthy.
Scroll of worthiness.
Yes, right here, my scroll. By the way, I wrote down your name for unworthy. You could change that as the day goes, but for right now, you're considered unworthy.
No, I know my own worth.
Is that a naughty and nice list?
I like to think of it as a worthy versus unworthy list.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but this guy's just playing off his motherfucker off his rocker. I ain't having this.
No. See, look, you can see your own name here. You're just barely worthy. You're about to fall into that category between worthy and unworthy. But right now, you're worthy. You can see, there's your name right there, Brock.
His name's Chuck.
His name is Chuck.
Chuck Brock, right?
Chuck Ranger.
Oh, fuck. Let me take that. No. Okay. I'm so sorry, Chuck Ranger. I I keep up with the kids that I'm supposed to. You're just kind of an extra on this. But yes, as you can see here, Chuck Ranger, you're right here in the gray zone.
This is some weird magic bullshit. I don't believe this for one goddamn second.
Chuck, could you watch your language? There are not children present. They are all missing.
All 4 of them. In
Yes,
the entire...
yes. As you can see on my list, they're all here, but they're all marked unworthy. And I could probably go up to every single one of these parents and ask if they were worthy and unworthy, and they'd probably all tell you that they were supposed to be worthy.
Well, how about this? I'll negotiate with you. I don't want to have to watch my language, but what if I promise to swear in a different one, and we can just all agree on the language I have to swear in, and then I won't get in trouble.
Swear however you like. There's not even kids
All right,
here.
well,
They're all...
All right, so
They're all home.
Dwarvish and Elvish probably a little too common. Giants, we got any giants in town? A few of them.
I do speak giant, young man.
All right, well so I can't speak that one because you'll get offended. All right, goblin. Anyone here
Be a
speak goblin?
snowflake.
I speak goblin. You can swear in that all you want.
Well, all right, that one might work. Well, let's keep going down the list just in case. Orc. Anyone else speak orc here?
I also speak orc.
All right, well, let's put both of those on the back burner. How about Sylvan?
Guys, can we please? There's missing children.
You're right.
We need to work this out as quickly as possible.
And they'll still be missing until we find them.
I know. That's why we need to get a group together to go find these kids.
Young man, I believe we have your group right here.
Are the 4... I still don't trust this guy. How do you know so much? He points at Jingle Johnson over here.
Look, I've tried to tell you now. I work for a distribution center.
It seems like some sort of magic or
Whoa.
divination.
I never said that now.
I've-
I work for a distribution center, and we distribute presents.
Can I insight this?
Oh, yeah, of course. I was hoping one of you would insight this.
Okay. Ooh. Someone else want to insight this? Oh, it's a 10.
A 10.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, I rolled the 20. I got a 24 or 21 on that.
Holy shit.
21 on that inside check.
A 21 on the insight check.
It's been a long time since Joey Riz had kids in her life.
I can't be bothered with this silliness. I need to go to my shop and get my things for travel. And I walk off.
I guess he'll be back. Okay. Yes, Chuck Ranger. With your 21 insight, you have sort of deduced, based on his clothing and based on what he's saying, is that he is one of Santa's elves. He is not just any old elf. And you are pretty certain he's telling the truth.
All right, Mr. Healdeer.
Yes, it's HoliDerp.
Haldeer. Well, how about you Haldeer horses on that? All right, so here's the thing. I think I got all this figured out. I think we can trust this weirdo.
He is a weirdo, but Chuck, I trust you, so
Thank
I'll
you,
take
Chuck.
your word for
I
it.
truly appreciate it.
If you 4... I look at Paws way in the distance. He's just waddling off, trying to get his stuff. He'll be back. If you 4 will go, and the 3 of y'all just keep an eye on this Jingle Johnson fella, then does that sound like a plan? Y'all could follow him to wherever he's...
Young man,
He
it
thinks-
sounds like a perfect plan.
Well, look here. I think a great place to start would be... I'm not even sure if if I'm allowed to bring you guys here, but, dire times come for dire measures, and I think we just need to go back to my old distribution center.
Which is in the woods.
Correct.
And none of us have ever seen it.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
How is this possible, young man? I know these woods quite well.
Well, let's just say if you don't pay attention, you miss critical things.
So we have to roll a nat 20 to see it. Got it.
Yeah,
got it,
exactly. All right, well, we'll wait for Paws to get back. He'll be back any hour now.
An hour and 10 minutes later.
Good God.
Jesus Christ.
The kids are dead.
The kids are dead.
Boz comes back. He's still in his plain purple wizard robe, plain purple wizard hat. He's got his beady little orange eyes, but now he has a belt across his waist, and hanging from that a very simple rapier and a dagger. And on his shoulder is a small, fucked up looking pseudo dragon. I'm talking the ugly chihuahua of pseudo dragons.
Hey, pause.
Oh, sorry, it took me so long. I had to summon this guy. I forgot to turn off the alarm at my house, and then I walked in, I tripped, I fell right on him, and poof, and there we go. I just had to start summoning him.
An hour and 10
Well,
minutes later.
Who the hex is that little cutie pie on your shoulder?
Yeah, any
This
picture
guy?
of the mother.
Yeah.
I'd love to tell you his name, but I just forgot.
Well, sheesh.
What if we call him Peppermint?
Yeah, we could call him Patty for sure. Patty just like hawks up like a big loogie, and he just spits on the ground.
As the loogie melts into the snow, Jingle Johnson, you look at your scroll of worthiness, aka your naughty and nice list, and luckily, it still has the locations of all these children that you've been looking after. Santa can't see when someone's sleeping and when they're awake without a little help, and luckily you've been on that duty for a few years now. So, you do know that the kids are in the vicinity, at least, of your old distribution center.
Yes, if you guys will turn your heads towards my scroll, you can see clearly where the kids are located. And they are right next to my old distribution center. And I don't know if I told you before, but I'll mention it again. There is some really whack stuff going on over there.
Such as?
Like drugs kind of thing? You think
Oh,
it's a
no,
distribution
heavens,
center.
no. The closest thing we get to drugs are gumdrops.
We must make haste. We must find these children.
No, Klaus.
Yes, he is part of the children.
We will
Klaus.
find Klaus and
Buddy.
And Ralph and Buddy.
Ralph and Buddy
Johann.
and
Yes.
Johann and
Johan.
Johan.
Johann.
It's a female.
and we'll find all of them. And then we will give them their rightfully earned presents.
Well, I hope so. Hope we can get him back. I'm going to be accompanying y'all for a little bit, at least. We're going to find these kids. Do you know which way to go? He points at Jingle Johnson yet again.
Yes, I do. That away.
Wait, so Santa just has, like, warehouses, like, all over the world?
But of course, I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like an early adoption of S and F Co.
Of course he does. The supply chain is just insanely complicated. Don't even get me started on the labor laws. Let me get back to this story. The group ventured forth through forest and field. Some wielded wands, some swords and shield. Soon they arrived at a large earthen mound, upon which was a door that led underground.
Y'all have gone forth into this forest, and there's a slight clearing where there's a huge mound of dirt covered in snow. And it looks like just a small hill that's like kind of unnaturally big, but it has a door in the side of it that has a staircase that leads straight down. Well, straight, not straight down, but you know what I mean.
Is that it?
Yes, this is it. I know it doesn't look like much. It just
No, it doesn't.
It takes the right words put together, and then we'll see what it really is.
Well, I'll be I ain't never seen this door here before.
Well, no wonder we missed it. It's
That's your cursing.
covered in dirt and snow.
That's what it looks like from the outside. Hold on. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
As you sing those sweet, sweet words, the snow melts away to reveal a door in the side of this very small hill.
Does it look a little better now?
No.
Well, let's just go inside.
Wait, are we gonna roast some chestnuts? Because that sounds just like a mighty fine treat right now.
You got the time to roast chestnuts?
I'm pretty sure I have some roasted chestnuts for some spell components.
We don't know the condition of these kids. Listen, as far as I see it, either we're gonna find them dead, or we're gonna find them alive.
Oh, great heavens, no, we're going to find them alive.
With or without the chestnuts.
No. Klaus isn't allowed to die. It's in his contract.
All right, well, so here's what I'm thinking. If his thing still says the kids are on the good worthiness list.
No, they got moved down to the non-worthy list. Because,
They're
as I was
naughty.
mentioning, it seemed like the list had flopped. You know, everybody that's supposed to be naughty is now good. And everyone's supposed to be good is now naughty.
My assumption is if you're on the list, you're alive, right?
Yeah, it could take 2 to 3 business days to correct, but...
Well, that ain't my problem. So we got at least 2 or 3 business days before you even find this out if we don't find them the hard way. All right. So maybe we have time for chestnuts. That's my answer.
Respectfully, I don't believe we do. I think we should get in there and get going.
Young
All
men,
right.
we must make haste.
So
They're our boys.
I'll roll insight
And a
on
girl.
that. I got a nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
I'm going to go in this door. Haldir goes over and he opens the door, and inside is just a long, dark stairway that goes down into darkness.
Well, you've done open the door. Now go ahead, big man.
Okay, everybody just kind of follow suit.
From Joyra's little satchel bag thing, she pulls out her ski goggles and puts them on. They're goggles of the night. She can see in the dark now.
Dark vision, dark vision, dark vision, dark vision. Dark
Dark vision human.
We have dark vision. We don't need no torch.
Okay. Do you have dark vision too, as an elf?
I have dark vision.
Elves have dark.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sick. Everyone does. Okay, cool. Haldir leads the way down the stairs and into the darkness. And what he finds at the bottom is a large warehouse. And in this warehouse, there's just rows and rows and rows of shelves. This is, multiple football fields big warehouse. And if it weren't so dark, you'd be able to see that it's very nice, very clean. There's white marble floors, and the shelves are all made of brass and painted wood that's red and green. It's very pretty inside. But, as you can all sort of see, it is not inhabited by anybody. There's no one in there as far as you can tell.
Dibs.
Young Mr. Jingle, is this normally an empty facility?
Now wait a minute. Dibs on the whole place.
You just kind of called dibs on everything.
You're just mad because you didn't.
No, there's no dibs on nature. Or the things within it.
To answer your question, no. See, this is the morning of Yuletide. This place should be popping right now. It's never been like this on Yuletide Day. This is an anomaly. This is something that's I've never seen before. I didn't think I'd ever see before.
So what you're saying it's empty and for claim.
It's
I'm
not.
saying it's wrong. It's just not right.
It's not quite empty. It is uninhabited. You can't see anyone in there, but for some strange reason, the shelves are full of presents.
These presents shouldn't be here. They should be at worthy people's houses, and Santa should be here celebrating with millions of cookies. And
You sound like you need to just take a breath.
this is just my livelihood, and I've never seen anything like this happen before.
Joyra hands him a candy cane.
Yeah. And looking at these, these are the presents that we've had notices about that are all recalled presents, and I'm surprised that this warehouse is this filled with them.
Oh, was that all those toys that got recalled because of that lead paint?
I'm going to take a walk around.
Awesome.
I would like to do an investigation check.
Give me an investigation check.
That's going to be a nat 1.
Oh, you notice that this place is pretty big.
This place is, I'm just like, and I can put my beakers there, and my box of spell components there.
I got a 12 perception.
You got a 12.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I ain't rolled above a 10 yet. Ooh.
13.
13. Wow.
Chuck Ranger will take a look around. Why not? That's also a nat 1 for a total of 11.
Wow.
What?
I got a plus 10 to perception.
Holy crap, man.
That's honestly impressive. Man. So, you nat ones, y'all.
Wait, I want the help action
From your
From-
pseudo dragon.
from Peppermint
Oh.
Patty.
Actually, now that I just remembered, my mark of finding.
Holy shit.
Fucking go! That's gonna be a nat 20 because Peppermint Patty pointed out something that was relative.
Peppermint Patty being very astute. Very smart.
The most ugly Chihuahua-looking pseudo dragon you've ever seen.
It's got like some feathers and like
a lot of
random
scales
places
of different colors. Yeah, and they're just like shooting out in between the scales,
and like lumps all over, and its neck is broken, but like it's
but like
alive.
in an okay, like it broke its neck and then healed, and it's good.
Yeah. It sort of pulls at the corner of your robe,
Yeah, what can I do for you?
and it's looking at one particular present on a shelf. And that present is much bigger than every other present next to it. And you notice immediately why it stands out. Not just because it's big, but because every other present is beautiful. They are wrapped pristinely in very colorful wrapping paper and bows and glitter. This particular present is very plain, still has a bow, but it is jet black.
Chuck Ranger,
Yes, sir.
go check out that present over there.
Absolutely.
I think it's got your name on it.
I want to roll perceptions. It got my name on it.
You got D4 for.
The mark of finding human has a racial trait called Hunter's Intuition. When you make a wisdom perception check or a wisdom survival check, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check.
That's
Nice.
cool.
No limitations.
You're just good at seeing shit.
Yeah, so that's a 27.
A 27
It does not have a
perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That present right there?
Yeah, go check it out. Like touch it and fit.
Actually, you don't need to touch it to see what's going on with it. Ever so slightly, you can see that particular present is breathing.
Hey, y'all ever know why a present would breathe?
Most inanimate objects do not. Young man.
History or Arcana check?
Well, that
Sure.
Nature.
present is breathing. I honestly, I don't know.
I know these dolls are getting more realistic by the year, but
That's a 25.
I don't think I've ever seen this before.
You know immediately that this is a mimic.
That means it's a good one. You should go open it.
I got a 16 insight to see if he was lying to me right there.
Also do an insight.
Because Corey knows he's fucking lying. But does Chuck Ranger know he's lying?
Yes. You rolled an 11?
11.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Now,
You do know that he is lying to you. That you also probably realize that this is a mimic. They are not entirely uncommon.
all right. I think I got this figured out, and you tried to pull a fast one on me, didn't you?
I just thought it would be a good time.
All right, so how do we beat this thing up to smithereens quickly and easily as possible?
Well, if we don't touch it, it will come after us. So
Are
we
there
can
any-
just keep walking.
Lights or candles or anything that are blown out.
Yeah, there's sconces on the walls and large.
I would like to
but
use-
everything's out.
I'd like to use druid craft to light them.
I do that with prestidigitation as well.
Okay. Yeah. So you light
We
this
light
place
the
up
room.
like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh!
Which does us a whole lot of good because literally all of us have dark vision.
But now we can see in color.
This is true.
Yeah, I'll take care of this, guys.
Is this the only mimic in here?
Good question. No.
I'm going to look around for some more mimics.
Jingle Johnson looks at the one mimic and is going to cast Frostbite at it.
27 investigation check.
Okay.
Wait,
so
we're just doing this?
so
Shit!
pause. You realize that as soon as Jingle Johnson casts Frostbite, there are 3 other mimics in your direct vicinity. Roll initiative.
Well, fuck.
Jackson, give me your initiative roll.
5.
Corey, give me yours.
14.
15.
21.
Okay. Jingle.
Yes.
Give me your roll to hit or whatever.
I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from ya.
He's not going to make it. That is a 4.
That is 9 points damage, and you have disadvantage on the next weapon attack. So stick that in your corncob pipe and smoke it.
Cool. You fire a frostbite at a mimic that is black but with a yellow bow. And it takes that damage and kind of tanks it. It seems pretty unfazed. That makes it Joyra's turn. You're at the top of the round.
One of Joyra's several pelts is a speckled owlbear hide,
Okay.
tooled with raised marks to look like a star chart, and it begins to glow as she casts Guiding Bolt at the one with the yellow bow as she backs up to create distance between her and the mimics.
All right.
I'm gonna
Fire away.
Yup. Does a 14 hit.
It does. Congrats. For the record, all of these are sort of at chest height
Chest height for who? The 4'6" guy or the 7'1" person?
for a normal-sized medium
I'm
creature.
3'4".
So
They're
for,
at-
your
for
face.
me, it's
For-
chest high.
For some of you, they're like belly buttons.
For me,
Some
they're
are
quite
high.
intimidating.
They're pretty big.
All right. 11 points of radiant damage shoots off of my cloak and at this mimic using one of my 3 charges for the day.
Zap. Mimic 1 is charred, but he's all right.
Rude.
He's alive. His tongue flails about, and he's looking gross and nasty.
That's pretty gross.
And nasty.
Nasty boy.
Mimic 1 is going to jump off the shelf and onto the floor. And who's that little blue one?
That's him.
That's Jingle.
That's Jingle.
And he is going to use his pseudopod tongue, and he's going to attack. That's an 11 to hit, Jingle.
Does not hit.
Ooh, he misses. All right, you got lucky.
Got lucky.
You got lucky with that 11. Ha 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 ha.
The mimic with the red bow is going to jump off, and he's going to try to bite at Paws. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Man, y'all are just missing everything. All right, next is going to be Paws. You get your revenge.
Paws is gonna draw his rapier, hold it close to his face, and whisper a small incantation.
Oh, what?
Incantation. Those who hear this song won't be alive for long. 'Tis the Blade Song. And I enter my Blade Song. My AC shoots up to 20.
What?
I have 10 extra movement speed. Oh, and I have a +5 to all my con saves to maintain concentration.
Wow, okay.
You're quite nasty. You need to be brought down a peg. And I swing on him.
I would like to take the assist for that hit. Bounced right off my wrist.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
I stab at him again with 2 attacks.
Oh, man.
This is
That's
in the
cocked.
corner. Oh,
Son of a bitch. I got an out one.
Paz yells out in the middle of the warehouse.
yeah.
Everyone's like, what?
Huh?
Yeah, so Paul goes and he stabs him right in his stupid mouth. But then like his mouth like grabs his sword all weird and he totally can't hit it again. But he's gonna do 6 points of damage.
So on your first hit, you get him pretty good. On your second hit, and clarify this for me and the listener, you have a normal sword, correct?
It's a rapier.
Yeah, well, that gets grabbed for sure, straight out of your hands. This is now a mimic it's
With a
wielding a
rapier.
rapier.
You will return what has been stolen.
This makes it the mimic with the blue bow's turn.
God, the rapier for a goblin has to be so small.
It's so tiny. It's really more like a sewing needle to this
Yeah.
mimic. Yeah, so the mimic with the blue bow is going to jump off its shelf and it's going to bounce a couple times toward HoliDerp. And he's going to attack with his pseudopod, his slimy pseudopod. Oh, and meets beats. HoliDerp gets slimed.
Watch out for the tongues. They're gross and sticky.
He's going to take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
The mimic adheres to HoliDerp and he grapples the mimic. Okay, cool. Ability checks to escape this grapple have disadvantage. Pretty good. All right. Chuck, it is your turn.
Hell yeah, it is. All right. Chuck's going to move around behind the yellow-bowed one that recently attacked this weird elf fella.
The little guy.
I'm still just not sure about Jingle, but listen. First thing Chuck is going to do after moving behind this guy is he's going to expend his bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do that. So he can cast a little spell he likes to use called Hunter's Mark.
Very nice.
I'm always going to cast it on this fool right in front of me. And then I'm going to swing on him twice. Well, the first one is an 11 to hit.
That doesn't make it.
Didn't think so. Let's try this again. The second one's a nat pair of 12s. Well, that's a 20 to hit, though.
A 20 definitely hits.
All right, well, then I'm going to blow everything I got on this one hit, because that's all I can do this time. So with my Hunter's Mark, I get myself an extra d6 of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Colossus Slayer, when I hit a creature with a weapon attack once per turn, creature gets to take an extra 1d8 damage if it is below its HP maximum, which it currently is. Because it got hit by frostbite.
Okay.
That's going to be 15 damage, as I cut it pretty good with my scimitar.
You cut it pretty good, that's for sure. And it opens up its mouth as it dies. And you see a small form roll out along its tongue. And it's the form of a small girl who's slimy, for sure. And as far as you can tell, they are unconscious. You would recognize this young girl as Johan.
Well, shit, I got one of the kids. Keep killing the other things.
Man, if we're inside the kids, I shouldn't just roast them.
We should probably be really careful, y'all.
Don't smash them too good.
Yes, make sure they're okay. There's presents to be given.
The white mimic leaps toward Jingle.
Jingle Johnson.
And it's going to bite at you. Hopefully they can get their first hit of the day. Does a 9 hit?
Negative.
Dang. These guys can't do anything right.
These guys suck.
Jingle, it's your turn.
Sick. So, Jingle is going to hit a 180 spin, turn towards the white bowed package or present, and he's going to use his short sword and slash at the white present, or the white bowed present.
Very nice. Do so. Let me see it.
That is a 21.
A 21 hits.
Booyah. That's 5 points of damage. And after that attack, I'm going to expend 1 key point, and I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Hit me. I dare you. I want you to do it.
Okay. So, first attack is a 15.
That'll hit.
Second attack is a 22.
Okay. That also hits.
All right. That is 11 plus 6. So that would be 17. 17 points of damage to the white bowed mimic.
You put a
Damn.
pretty good dent in this mimic, and when I mean that, I mean physically, you just kind of smash his front in a little bit. But he's still alive. HoliDerp, you get to prove your stuff now. He's going to make 2 attacks on the blue-bowed mimic. One of them is a 13, which hits, and the other one is a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
HoliDerp showing up.
HoliDerp.
So that first one with his great sword is, oh wow, an 11.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then the nat 20 is going to turn into
Holy crap.
an 18.
Sheesh. This is
So
way
that's
better than Sasha's ever
20
rolled.
with 29 damage total. He just slices the top right off this mimic, reaches into its innards, and pulls out a young boy. And he would know this little boy as Buddy. Unconscious,
The bear
slimy,
boy?
but alive.
You
polar
just
bear
cut
boy?
him out and dragged him out. That's pretty good.
Yeah, y'all do the same.
No, I have to get my sword.
The poor cub must be so tired and hungry now.
That brings it to
I have more candy canes.
Joyra's turn.
She, as an interaction, throws a candy cane towards Buddy.
Buddy does nothing.
It lands in front of him.
Yep.
and breaks in half.
Wait, rolled a hit.
So,
You hit.
just 11 plus whatever.
It bonks off of his shoulder.
Shit.
And he died.
And-
he dies.
Oh my. Roll damage. Oh my god.
What's the damage on a fucking improvisational? Was that it? Shit, that's a lot. Okay. Joya gets within 30 feet of the white bowed mimic, and out from under her cloak comes a whip of thorns. Does a 25
Yes.
hit? Yeah. Cool. It's 6 damage with the thorn whip.
6 damage with the thorn whip. Describe how it kills this mimic and how the child falls out of it.
The thorn whip wraps around like the top portion of it, and as she pulls back, it like kind of pops
Like a
like a balloon, and then from the inside of the balloon is the boy.
Oh, yeah,
it's like a gusher,
The child.
like out of one end.
What are those things that you like pull apart?
Oh,
They
the
have, like,
crackers
they
on
have
Christmas.
The toy
Oh, it's
inside.
a
It's
Christmas
like that,
cracker.
yeah. It's Christmas cracker, and it just there's a really oddly loud bang and the smell of black powder, and you're like, what the hell? This is a dinner table.
Yeah, so a small body comes out of this mimic, and it is another little boy. Jingle, you'd recognize this as Ralph.
Oh my god, Ralph, is that you?
No answer.
Unconscious.
Unconscious. That brings it to the red-bowed mimic's turn.
The
It
Son of a
last
bitch.
one.
It is going to use the rapier that it has in its pseudopod, and it's going to stab.
You dare try to make me bleed my own blood with my own sword?
How fucking rude.
Does a 13 hit?
AC 20. Eat my
Dang.
ass.
Well? Oh, your
Yeah, is the-
sword dancing stuff. That's
Well, it
cool.
misses. Lucky for you.
Well,
Is it my turn now?
It is Paz's turn.
well, luckily this spell is sharp as a thistle, as I cast Jim's magic missile.
Wait, what? Oh, it's 3. 3 missiles.
I didn't get below a 21.
They all hit. Oh my gosh.
How long were you thinking about that for?
He has a rhyme for everyone.
Hey, did you say you're casting Jim's magic missile?
Jim's magic missile
Oh,
is
those
sharp
are-
as a thistle.
Those are gluten free, you know, and
Yep.
hypoallergenic.
This is true.
You know, maybe that's what I would pick for a middle name. Jim's a pretty good guy. I met Jim once.
The magic missile guy
Yeah.
That's going to be 17 points of damage.
with 17 points of damage. This mimic is not looking very good, but he is still alive.
Would you say it's hanging on by a thread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that leaves it up to Chuck and
Get
the
him.
one remaining mimic.
Get him, Chuck Ranger.
Let's go, Chuck Ranger.
Chuck Ranger, get up here and kill this guy.
Here comes Chuck Ranger. Let's get these kids out of danger. I come up behind this red-bowed bastard. I'm going to show him a thing or two about getting stabbed in his butthole. All right. So first,
No, that's where the kids are.
Can I learn a thing
Oh.
or two about getting stabbed in the butthole?
Thank you, Bad Dragon.
Bad Dragon, please sponsor us. So as my bonus action, I want to move that hunter's mark on over to this guy.
All right.
It's probably completely unnecessary, but we'll find out in a minute. First swing's going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's going to be 17 damage.
Describe your kill.
I stab it.
He stabs it.
I get my sword, my scimitar underneath the bow, and then I go, and I flick that bow open.
And that's where its brain is, so you sever it. I got it. Cool.
Yeah, and the whole box just really collapses. It's holding back a whole kid. You know, all the sides just go.
All 4 sides of the box, just these fleshy, gross sides just fall in each direction. And there's a kid in the fetal position. And that
Pause is on top of this kid, and he's, Klaus, wake the fuck up. I need my coffee.
Well, Joyra had previously stated that thing was hanging on by a thread, and that bow was the only thread I could see, so I just cut the bow.
Thank you, the ranger. Klaus, get your ass up right now.
Pause, give me a medicine check.
13.
A 13? With a 13, you know that he is alive and breathing. He is unconscious, but you don't know exactly what could wake him up again.
I don't know why he's not waking up.
Can I do like a medicine check or a nature check to see if I could just heal them?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 19.
Yeah, so you know that they were probably just stuck in there a very long time, and it was probably very hard to breathe. They were most likely half drowning in slime.
Need to be healed.
Yes, I mean, they are alive. They are stable.
Do they need to be healed?
Mechanically, no, they do not need to be healed,
Okay,
but they are stable.
All right, guys. Well, here's what I say. These kids haven't had breakfast yet. I could use a bite. All right, so I decided to go ahead and use a spell slot. You're all welcome. Here, each one of you grab one of these here good berries. They're really good, trust me. It's like an entire day's meal and a bite.
Can I boof it?
You know what?
I've heard them called boofberries before.
Really?
Is that what boofberries are?
I'm
Yeah.
Give me one of them berries.
I'm going to feed one to these children
Yeah.
here.
Well, I got 10 of them, so we can give each one of the children. We can each have one, and I still got one left after that in case of emergencies.
We just call them BBs here.
You boof them here too, right?
The blueberries.
Ranger, how much we don't give them to the kids yet? I don't want them running around.
Is there...
They'll just be freaking out and screaming.
Y'all, these kids aren't going to be a problem. Honestly, I could take them back to the village, but...
I thought you were going to said I could take them. Yeah, I could take them too. Put them up.
I could take these kids. I'm sure they're even unconscious.
They're unconscious. I could kill them all right now, but I won't.
Yeah,
I don't like the way you said that.
I need Klaus. We have a contract.
Jingle.
I saw you score that crit.
Yes.
You'd certainly take these kids out.
Thanks, Jingle. Do you know where these presents came from? Because I would really appreciate it if you could go investigate the source of what has happened here.
Of course, I'll just go to the North Pole sweatshop and we can check it out.
The North Pole.
Yes, the sweatshop we have running in the North Pole.
Sweatshop.
Correct. Shit. No, it's the sorry, that's our manufacturing warehouse. This is the distribution center. Yeah, so just follow me into this office and we'll be able to get over to the North Pole. We have a couple teleportation devices here. One for humanoids, human-ish creatures such as ourselves.
Personnel.
Exactly, and one for the freight or everything else, the presents and such.
Oh, so you're telling me that this place also has teleportation circles already coming with it? That's wonderful.
Look,
I can move in.
What the fuck did you just say?
It already has teleportation circles. I can move in immediately.
Oh, I get it.
You
Okay, I
can't
see what
move in here. This is Santa's warehouse.
I'll fight him.
You don't need to go and fight everybody. You see, this is why. Fuck, they changed the list. But this is why you would be down here. But
It
you're
says I'm on the
here.
worthy list, actually.
Well, y'all just go on ahead. I'll get these kids back. Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
Come back if you feel like you want to later.
Yeah, you sure you can carry those 4 kids? It seems impossible.
He grabs all 4 kids, 2 on each shoulder, and he just kind of trots off toward the stairs that y'all came through.
The North Pole. Isn't that where the Isle of the Storm is? Isn't that like no one can live there? Isn't
Yeah, no one's ever been there.
How the fuck are they gonna get over there?
Now I'm aware of the geography of this world. But
So you're telling me that part of this nog is made with egg?
yes, that is in fact true, Jartis.
Yeah, the rest of it's liquor.
It's a family recipe, to be sure.
It is quite thick. It warms the soul. It is like a fresh goat's milk.
But not the body.
Hey,
so
whoa
full.
there, buddy.
Take him out to dinner first.
Oh. No. No, I don't think I will.
Now, y'all heard. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The children are saved, the parents relieved. But what had gone wrong on that Yuletide Eve? The party pressed on through teleportation, resolute in resolving their investigation.
You all arrive at the North Pole. You are currently in what appears to be the lobby of a very large building with the same white marble floors, the same polished brass, green and red wood furnishings that the warehouse had. There seems to be, again, no one there.
Hello there, Santa. Other elves.
Dibs!
You can't just keep calling dibs on everything.
I need you all to roll me perception checks.
10 for me.
Paws rolled a 19 with the help of Peppermint.
I got a 23.
Son of a
22.
bitch.
Sorry.
All right, my die was a 3. That's a 17.
What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, because you rolled a 4 on your
Because I get a
D4.
D4.
Jingle, you notice something right off the bat is that no one is there. The reception desk that is in the lobby is in disarray. The chair is knocked over. There's papers on the floor. The rest of you notice something slightly more peculiar than that, is that there's a certain smell in the air. And it kind of smells like an air freshener, how it just sort of masks a smell, except this time it's in reverse. You feel like this room would normally smell like peppermint and cookies, but it's being masked by a horrible odor. It smells like burning rubber and flesh.
It smells like my lab.
I mean, look at that reception desk. Meredith would have never had things like that. She would have had everything nice and tidy, and that chair would have never been pushed over. I'm very worried about what has happened here.
Yeah, Klaus would have done kind of the same for my place. It would have looked nice.
Could we find the source of the smell?
Yes, there's one large door that leads back into the rest of this building.
All right, guys. This is just the lobby. Let's continue to venture in and see, if there's any clues, maybe. On
Yeah, give me
what's
the
happened
grand
here.
tour of my new place.
Whatever. So just keep following me, and if you look to your left here, this is where workers get busy. And you look to the right.
You just see like a one chair in the corner with a tiny mini fridge that holds like maybe 2 cans of soda.
This is our workers' lounge.
Holy shit, I would never given him that much.
As you lead them down these halls, roll me another perception check.
Can I do an investigation?
No,
Just
not
him?
this time.
Do what you're told.
All of you.
13.
23.
Roll 2 1s. Roll a 6, a d6 to make it the trifecta.
All right, that's a 12. It's the lowest I can roll.
17.
Everyone but Chuck notices as they go further in, there's this louder and louder mechanical rattling, the grinding of gears and the whirring of instruments that just seems to get, and it's very abrasive sounding, but it's getting louder and louder as you go in. Eventually, you do make it to what seems to be an observation station above a huge workshop. Looking down into this workshop, you see, again, white marble floors, large brass machinery that covers the entire floor, and this machinery is shaking and spurting out black smoke. And roll me another perception check.
Can it be investigation?
Yes, this one could be investigation.
3.
No, I just want to take out her die.
That's a 15.
No, it's a 12. Dude.
Hey, there you go, Corey.
23.
It's a perception check at 28.
Fuck!
You guys are insane at this.
17.
You can see the order in which the machines are making something. Material goes from one machine to the next, and from that machine to another. And as it goes through, you can see that by the end of it, the thing that comes out of the last machine is a dark black package with a colorful bow. All different colors.
It's producing the mimics.
And these packages move along a conveyor belt until they finally fall off into what looks like a large version of the teleportation device that got you here. And as soon as they fall in, there's a flash of light, and the package is gone. And then another flash of light as a package disappears, and another, and another, and another.
Jingle, how the hell we shut all these machines off?
Yeah, why do you even have these
This
things?
is
It's
not
kind of
good.
weird.
We need to just get this shit
Get
shut
in on us
down.
talking about him.
This is bad.
They're just transporting them to other places.
Did you know about this?
I'm gonna wake up and have a mimic trying to eat my socks.
Those dear children.
Look. You guys are coming for the wrong guy, right? I work at the distribution center. This is our manufacturing center.
We're gonna shut you down, and I'm
Two
gonna
different
buy
lines
this
of business
place.
here, okay? I knew that they were sending packages our way, but it's always been present. There's never been these stupid mimics.
Who's in charge here?
Yeah, who's in charge?
I demand to speak to the manager.
Yeah, so that would be Santa Claus. Can't find him. This shit wouldn't be happening if he was here.
Those of you who rolled above a 20 on your perception check, you notice through the thick black smog that's filling this entire working room, on the upper level, a door opens. And coming through that door, which you can barely see, is a large, and when I say large, medium-sized creature, but a big one. A large humanoid in a red coat, and he kind of waddles up toward this control center. He grabs a lever, and he pulls it down hard 3 times before it finally snaps off, and the machines, they all groan and creak, and they start working faster and pumping out more black smoke. A flash of light, a flash of light, a flash of light. These machines are moving faster now. He takes the lever, he throws it into the production floor, and he walks back through the door he came from.
We're gonna go fuck that guy up.
We gotta turn off the machine. He broke the lever.
To hell with the machine. We're gonna kill him first.
Santa, was that you?
He can't hear you from here. You're in an enclosed observation deck.
We need to go shut this down ASAP.
No, we need to go kill Santa.
No, we need to stop the mimics from being produced.
Ooh, I'm gonna go kill Santa.
Listen, I want to kill the fat
What
guy
if we
too.
just derail the conveyor belt?
Wait, I haven't even talked to Santa. He must have a reasoning for this.
So you could go down into this production floor. There is a staircase that leads down that you can see. There are a lot of mimics down there. There are a lot of mimics down there.
Do the stairs get us like within 90 feet of the conveyor belt?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a walkway from where we are to where Santa went?
Yes, how do I get to Santa?
So the red-robed figure has gone back through the doors on the far side of this warehouse,
have
but
to-
he is also on the upper level. He would have been at the same level as you.
Is there a walkway?
A catwalk?
There is a staircase leading down to the production floor and then
Then
back up to his side.
Okay.
We moved to the stairs.
We're moving to the stairs.
Okay, when you open the door to the stairs, the thick black smoke that's been pouring through seeps into the room that you are in. I need you all to roll Constitution saves.
12.
7.
Dirty 20.
Chuck Ranger got a 19. Feeling clean.
Meets beats,
Yup.
by the way.
Yup.
The 7 does not. You begin to cough violently, and you're going to take 4 poison damage.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
I cast fly. I can fly 60 feet in 6 seconds. So I'm just gonna whoop, whoop.
I'm just gonna run over there and be ready to fix.
I'm going to need you to roll me a stealth check.
I'm gonna use my Cosmic Omen.
Which is?
So, every long rest I get 3 of these. I can roll a dice. If it's even, I can add a d6 to any creature's attack, saving, or ability check. And if it's a odd, I can reduce any creatures by that.
Go ahead and get an even for me.
I'm trying. 2. Ha! So you can add a d6 to your thing.
Could I also get advantage because I am silently flying through the air?
Yes, you may have advantage because you are silent.
Can I have advantage because I know the area?
No.
Oh, son of a fucking bitch.
I tried so hard. And you
It got so far, but in the end,
It doesn't even matter.
So I got two twos on my advantage stealth roll,
double
Ouch.
whoop-de-doo, what?
and then to try to get a third 2, I got a nat 20. So that was awesome.
So it's 5 plus your stealth.
11.
Choking on your saliva over there.
11. Wow. Meets beats.
Meets beats.
I swoop in undetected.
You see one of the half-made mimics on one of the conveyor belts. You see an eye rolling around in soup, and it sees you.
I
But
show up my ass.
it sees you, but it can't do anything about it because it's formless sludge.
Yeah, I show up my ass. And then I fly off.
You grab what's left of the lever, and that's an entire round, correct?
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to make another Constitution save.
I'll give you a Constitution save after I do my thing.
Please do.
You know what? I'm gonna bonus action into my Blaine song as well. So I get a +5 to maintain concentration just in case. 17.
A 17 passes.
The second the great wizard paws leaves the ground with the handle, grasping vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square from a point it's going to get all 3 sides of the conveyor belt, not like the very end of the end one and not the very beginning of the beginning one.
Yeah, the middle of all the conveyor belts.
Yeah. Vines come up through the marble floor and grasp on the conveyor belt wheels and dig in between all the slats of everything, trying to put the machine to a stop.
Gotcha. So the machine is going to grind against all those vines, trying to break them, trying to keep moving. So that's going to be a contested strength roll against your DC of your spell save DC of 16. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Meets beats.
No.
The vines go up through all the gears and cogs, and it strains for a moment, but the machine keeps going.
Seeing that the machine did not stop, I move 30 feet down the stairs and towards the other side. As a bonus action, I turn invisible as I make my way down the stairs because it's a furball
Now
ability.
that would give you advantage.
God dang, Granny's got skills.
That's a 16.
A 16 makes it. Nothing notices you, but you do have to make a con save. The smoke is thick and doesn't taste good.
That is a natural 20, my friend.
You're holding your breath. You're good.
I'm invisible. I'm holding my breath.
You played like saxophone or something, and now your lungs are just
She would never.
crazy.
She would never play the saxophone.
Only cool people, I understand. Okay, who's next?
I'll be moving next. I guess that's my stealth roll. I dropped the die. But that's a 23 for stealth.
Yep, nothing sees you.
I'll go
You are
ahead.
silent as the grave.
I'll go ahead and double move. 5,
All right.
70.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Nice.
Give me a
Yeah.
con save for this room.
The con save is a 16. 16.
16.
It's a 16 con save right there.
You do make it. You're fine. Is anyone else moving?
Jingle is going to move. He's going to go ahead and run down the initial set of stairs, run across the floor, then run towards the control deck.
Okay, roll me a con save.
That's looking a little cocked.
No, that's
No,
a
it's not. That's a
fucking 2,
two.
my dude.
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo, that's a 2.
So that's 4.
Nice. Yeah, you're gonna cough pretty violently, and you're gonna take, ouch, 6 poison damage. After you've all made it past the mimics, you head on up to the control panel where there's a broken lever and a bunch of buttons that aren't labeled. What do you want to do?
I put the lever back on and I cast mending.
Ooh, you cast mending.
Okay, elf boy, do it.
Yeah. Wow.
I give him the help action to figure out everything.
Give me a straight intelligence check to see if you remember this from basic training.
I rolled a 15 insight. Is there one that looks like a big old stop?
There's actually one that is glowing red with a case around it that you could probably guess is an emergency stop.
So that's a natural 20.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Plus 2 intelligence, so that's a 22 to figure out these buttons and their configurations.
Joyra's over there lifting up the plastic case.
And
around
I'm
the
pointing
button.
to it.
Now, what if that one is the nuclear
No,
launch?
no,
Is that
no,
the nuclear launch one? It's not
no,
gonna
tell
stop
him
it.
what the button does
All of you
before I
guys,
press it.
quit touching it. I know what's going on here.
Well, the fucking do something. We gotta go kill Santa.
Jingle Johnson slaps everybody's hands.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
What?
And you hit the button?
And I hit the button.
Wait, does he know the button?
I got a 22.
Simultaneously, the button is pressed, the lever is mended. You push the lever up and you press the button down. The entire operation seems to stop in its tracks, and all is silent.
No, let's go kill Santa.
It's silent for one moment
Damn it.
before, boom, through the doors, there's a large humanoid with a big beard, rotund belly, wearing a red coat. He's got a big sack over his shoulder.
Bad Dragon, please sponsor us.
Ho! What are you four doing in here?
Santa, please explain to them that this was all just a big misunderstanding. And
Roll me an insight check.
I'm just trying to get back on that worthy list.
Or perception.
I draw my rapier.
Oh, there's no need for that.
So on the other end of the spectrum, we got a natural 1.
Very nice. Yep.
That's 3, so that's 4.
This is Santa.
I got
said
a
there's
10 insight.
He said there's no need. Yeah, I want to insight that shit too. He said there's no need for that.
15 insight.
A 15.
Do I believe him?
Get him, Corey.
Get him. Get him.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Insight.
This person, who you've all heard legends about him, Santa, Saint Nick, jolly old fellow. Something about his eyes is just wrong. They are bloodshot and yellow, and they just feel like they peer directly into your soul. They're very unsettling.
Hey, yo, Santa, you got jaundice or something?
Oh, no, I'm perfectly well. I just had a bunch of milk and cookies earlier today. They keep me going.
Santa, why
Perfectly fine.
are there so many presents still here?
These are for the kids who haven't gotten any yet. I'm running behind.
You never run behind.
Oh, fuck this. He throws the sack against the wall, and what you see before you is an absolute horror show. Santa's skin stretches and breaks, and his arms extend and bones protrude from everywhere. And he goes, "I'm about to put the claws in Santa Claus." Before you stands a horrifying creature. It is much larger than the Santa you had just seen. Roll initiative.
That's higher than a 1 or a 2.
What is it?
Nat 20.
Nice.
24.
Nat 20, 21.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
I rolled a 20, a 1, and then a 20.
I got a 16 and I thought that was all right.
Only natties.
21.
Here comes Chuck Ranger. That's strangers in danger.
Chuck's got a fucking catchphrase? That's sick.
Chuck, go ahead. This guy is bad news.
He looks like a bear.
No, he looks like a big skeleton monster. green hair kind of spurting out in places.
He's standing in
patchy.
the doorway?
Mostly in the doorway, yes.
That's annoying. All right, I cast Hunter's Mark on this big bitch.
Nice.
And I start swinging on this thing. Might as well just cut it down. Ain't no reason to try anything else fancy. Just gotta cut. All right, we're gonna start off with a 22 to hit for my first attack.
That'll hit.
Second attack's gonna be a 20 to hit.
That will also hit.
26 slashing damage
Nice.
on Santy.
Go ahead, get in there, cut him up good.
Swang. Dominant hand only.
All right. Jingle, it's your go.
All right. I am going to go ahead and pull out my short sword. I'm going to go ahead and attack with that bad boy.
Are elves given short swords? Is that like a standard? Like,
He
you know
has
how Marie.
proficiency with long bow, long sword, and short sword.
No,
And short bow?
No, I know. I was just saying, like, because Marines are given like a pistol and a rifle. So like Santa's elves, they're all given weapons.
Well, it was a light hammer, but
Yeah.
the short sword does more damage.
Fair enough.
All right. Here we go. And one, and a two, and one, two, three. Oh, that is going to be a 22.
A 22 hits.
Booyah. So that's 5. And then I'm going to expend a key point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do 2 attacks. With Flurry of Blows. Does a 15 hit.
A 15 does not hit.
So neither of these hit. Oof. Hate to see it.
A couple unarmed strikes clank against hard pieces of bone. But your short sword makes a good slash. All right. Pause.
I land on the ground. I dispel fly. And I say, I hope you're braced. There's no time to waste. Because I'm casting haste. And I cast haste on myself, and I enter my blade song as my bonus action.
Excellent.
And I run up to that muff, and I take 1 attack.
And I poke him with my poker.
24.
A 24 hits.
Well, I sure as shit hope so.
And I stab him with my rapier, and I say, you just wait till next round, I'm gonna fuck you up. 7 points of damage. You know what? Fury of the Small. Add another 7 damage to that. My goblin ability.
Well, you just get to double your damage?
I just add 7.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Once per short rest.
Nice.
And I'm furious.
The Krampus is going to let out a blood-curdling screech, and he's going to attack Chuck.
Damn, Chuck.
Here it comes.
Hang in there.
He's going to slash you with his long talons. They're coming out of his hands. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does, in fact, hit Chuck Ranger.
Does a 14 hit?
You see, after he hits me once, I activate an ability called Multi-Attack Defense. When a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks
Nice.
made by that creature for the rest of the turn. And my AC is already above a 14, so hell no.
Okay, so you're going to take 7 damage, slashing damage from that first attack, and then it is going to whip out its tail toward Jingle. And it's going to try to slash you with that. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, a 24 does in fact hit pretty dang good.
Ouch. Because that's going to do 10 piercing damage.
And oh, that's a lot of die.
Oh my gosh.
15 poison damage.
25 points of damage.
And I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a 12.
Ah, well, you're poisoned, my man. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Next is Joyra.
I'm going to stop concentrating on the entanglement down below. Because it's not doing much. And I'm going to, from under Joyra's furs, climbs a scorpion of red and green coloring with a tiny little hat.
Festive.
It's going to jump off the end of her finger, and I'm going to cast a giant insect.
Giant Okay, that's an arachnid.
Don't be pedantic with the goddamn spell books.
Okay, sure.
So now there's a giant scorpion.
Define giant.
a large size creature.
Oh, so this thing's like as big.
It's a level 4 spell. Yes.
Okay. Where does this thing fit on this platform?
It's an excellent question. It's gonna move Jingle a little bit.
Jingle just gets knocked flat on his ass from this.
It's like doing this on the wall.
Sure.
It's like kind of halfway up.
Yeah, I think
scorpion.
a scorpion can do that fine.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. And it's gonna take 3 attacks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 4th level spell. I'm here for it.
Okay.
We gotta defeat this crazy thing.
Go, Scorpy, go!
One of the claws is a 9.
To hit,
Yeah.
that does not hit.
So a 9 on the sting does not hit either.
That is correct.
All right. Then the other claw attack is a 22.
That hits. Is this bludgeoning?
Yeah, it's a 5 bludgeoning and is grappled.
5 bludgeoning. Okay. Does this count as a magical attack?
No. I just enlarged the creature.
Get shit on.
Yeah. Is it immune to magic?
no, it's resistant.
It's
to
not
non-magical
immune.
Attacks.
Oh.
But it is not immune to being grappled. So
Yeah.
that is kind of cool.
So it's now grappled.
Yeah, he's fighting for his life over there. Okay, that makes it Chuck's turn.
All right.
Oh, and
Since
Joyra backed the fuck away.
Okay.
Since I have already cast Hunter's Mark on this bitch, I'm going to start swinging.
Swing it.
That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
I take my second attack. That's a 20.
Sure, that hits. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to take my offhand attack,
Oh my gosh.
and that's only a 22 to hit.
Wow. You
You did it.
really got him. He's kind of dealing with this big red and green scorpion, so he's a little busy. Yeah.
And then Chuck Ranger comes in and he goes, yeah. All right.
Good
so
job, Chuck.
For my first attack,
I want it to be noted that the hat on the scorpion did not grow in size.
Okay.
It's,
well, why would it?
It's just a tiny, tiny little hat.
It's
on this
in large
very-
insect and not in large
Yeah, it's-
insect's hat.
Yeah.
all right, he takes 39 slashing damage.
Holy crap.
One of 10 of that is non-magical.
10 of that is not
So 29 magical.
Sure. Cool.
That's just for you, DM.
Thank you. All right, Jingle.
Jingle's here to redeem himself.
He's here to jingle, jangle, jingle.
Damn right. All right. Jingle is going to pull out. Well, he's already got his short sword out, and he's going to go ahead and slashy slash. Nat 20.
That does hit, in fact.
Holy
Oh
crap.
my gosh.
God damn!
You love to see it. That's
Holy
only,
shit. That's max damage on a crit.
Do
which
I get
is
to add my-
absolutely wild.
You add your multiplier times.
Twice.
So that's 18 points of damage before I even expend a key point, baby.
Nice week.
Now I'm going to use one
Holy
of those
shit.
key points. 2 of them to be exact. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Whoa.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
12 points damage.
Fucking max damage again.
Are you serious? Jesus Christ.
The 6s are... A little too many 6s for my liking, but the 6s are hot today.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, pause.
Claws.
Pause.
Me.
Oh.
Yes.
Pause is gonna crackle some lightning in his hand. And he's gonna say, "You thought you were ready, but you're pretty unsteady. You're gonna get a jolt from my lightning bolt." Dex save.
You're gonna get a jolt from my lightning bolt. Okay, he's dexing it up.
I'm not gonna lie, I was right there with you, Megan, when you said pause.
Oh, dude, it,
Well, I was ready, and then you made me second guess it. I was like, okay.
We're like,
I thought he meant like pause, like overall.
what are we doing, huh?
it was on a 19, but it rocked back to a 9.
Yeah.
Well, that's
1d6 from everyone, please.
plus 3, so it's a 12.
Blood die?
Yeah, let me give you this one.
9d6 lightning damage.
Fuck.
Ouch.
Holy. That's a lot
Oh
of
my
damage.
god.
I see some 5s, baby.
35 points of lightning damage.
Describe what happens to him as he falls. That's so much damage. I cannot believe it. But yeah.
Well,
He's a
he
wizard.
used to have some hair, but Not after sitting in this electric chair. And he just...
It would be like one of those things in cartoons where you like see his bones.
Exactly,
but
yeah.
He's already all bones. So
You
you're
see
like,
that, guy? He saw his bones.
Unlimited power.
Wait,
Unlimited power.
wait, did we just kill Santa?
We just killed the shit out of Santa. This place is mine, dibs.
Wait, but there's
Wait.
kids.
I'm gonna go check this sack. I go over to the sack.
Wait, you guys.
I go over to the sack and I open it up really tiny.
there's a big eyeball that's staring back at you, but it's a scared eyeball.
I would like to detect thoughts, because as a furbolg, I can do that once.
Sure, do it.
Yeah. What is the thought of this thing in the bag?
Get me out of this fucking sack.
Hey, whatever's in that sack wants out of the sack.
No, 1 second. There's deals to be made.
I go over and I push this less than 4 foot tall gnome out of the way, and I open the bag.
I'm a
He's a
goblin.
goblin.
Out rolls
Carrie's tiny.
out rolls a fat, jolly old man in red pants and a tank top, and his hands are tied behind his back, and his feet are tied together, and his mouth is gagged.
Hey,
Santa!
Jingle runs over to him and immediately starts untying his hands, pulls the gag out of his mouth.
Oh, thank you.
Pause. You gotta stay on the good kid list, all right? You can't. Be
I just saved Santa. I think I deserve the worthy list for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but don't push it. Negotiate.
I agree.
See, he agrees.
Thank you all. I can't thank you enough.
When they bind your wrists, it kind of hurts.
I'll say, did you all kill a Krampus? Oh my gosh!
I knew this was all just a big misunderstanding. They thought it was you, Santa, but I said, no way.
No, he tied me up. He kidnapped me and stuffed me in my own sack.
Oh, dearie.
I'm glad that's over. Oh my
Can
gosh!
you unteleport all those mimics that went to random places?
That's gonna be a long process, I'm afraid. I saw what he was doing the entire time, but I was powerless to stop him. He's just so much meaner than I am.
So how did he get the jump on you? Just for story's sake.
I mean, he hid under my bed, and he just drug me under.
You see,
Did you
You
sleep
see-
with one leg
you
out
see
from under the covers?
Pause, write something down on a piece of paper, and then stick it in his pocket.
Pause. Then you gotta stay on the good side of that list.
You don't know what's written on here.
It says solid frame bed.
But I got
No
a real good
gap.
insight.
It says bed traps.
He's been trying to get me for years, I tell you.
Santa, I know you just got freed and everything, and probably a lot of other things you'd rather be doing, but we need to go over this worthiness list, and we need to get presents out to the worthy kids.
All in good time. But first, I think we need to get you four back home and set everything right with the kids that he took. I'm sure there are other kids that I'm going to have to go find all over the world. But anyhow, hop on my sleigh. We'll go.
Now, I'd like to discuss terms.
You're on thin ice, buddy. You're about to be on the naughty list. But I will say, you can come use my shop anytime.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. It's a Yuletide miracle.
So you all hop onto Santa's sleigh with a bag full of toys, and you head on home.
Our heroes returned with Santa in tow, sleigh full of toys that the children were owed. St. Nick called the families into the town square and handed out hula hoops, board games, and bears. The children, of course, were glad as could be, but before long, St. Nick had to leave. I must undo the mess Krampus has made, and thank you for sincerely for all of your aid. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But they heard him explain, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Yuletide to all, and to all a good night. Our heroes went home and the day had been won, all satisfied with the job they had done. While snug in their beds, they counted their blessings. This poem is over, and so is this session. Marinero.
Okay.
Hey.
And shut up. And that is the HoliDerp Special, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it. Too much fun, some might say. Will never see me again, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to pass it on over.
Thanks, Cameron. If you enjoyed this HoliDerp Special and any of our other normal content, go ahead and rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any other podcatcher you got. That helps greatly. And once you've done that, tell your friends about it. Listen to this with your family, if that's the kind of family you got. It seems like a great time to sit around and listen to us five idiots kind of do a Christmas
Kind of
thing.
ramble
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And if
Everything
you
I
liked
said
it
was
so
perfect.
much, you could send us all a present for this holiday season and subscribe to our Patreon by sending us money every month.
Money, please.
That would be great. Yeah, and if you did all that and you want to like interact with us or whatever, you can find us other places on the internet.
That's correct. If you guys just can't get enough of Derps and Dragons, you guys can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. On top of that, we have a great little community, and I'm going to go ahead and let JD explain how else you guys can communicate with us.
Do my job.
Well, if you're looking to join our nice little community, we have an amazing Discord with some funny memes, good content, and dogs and cats.
And good people.
And good
Yeah.
people. But if you want to send us pictures of your grandma playing D&D at Christmas, go ahead and send those over.
You're going to see your grandma anyway.
So play D&D. Exactly. Just have it all planned out.
Come on.
You know you're going to see family members. You know you can wrangle at least a couple of them to play. So do it.
How
and
many
then take
times
pictures
has this
and
worked
then
for
send
you,
it.
JD?
And then send it to derpsanddragonspod@gmail.com, where we will be so psyched we'll shit presents that are mimics that look like bricks.
And we'll send you stickers.
Sure.
Now it's a random.
Now
bit
you're
from
on the
Corey.
spot, Cam.
I'm not on the spot. I have planned
Oh,
for
boy.
this.
Oh shit!
All right, let's hear it.
And I think personally that Christmas is about family. So you each get to answer a fucking question.
Oh,
Here we go. Jackson, what's the best Christmas food?
That is a tough one. If
If you say the wrong thing, we're going to
We
kill
will
you.
gonna
flame
boom you.
you in the comments.
I'm just gonna go off the top of my head, the one thing that I'm always looking forward to eating at Christmas time is freaking mashed potatoes and gravy, man. That's just something that I get really excited about. I know it's not
so
a
that
top.
you would literally eat at
you can
any
eat
point.
mashed potatoes whenever you want.
It's
man.
not a top tier food. It's not like super specific to Christmas, but everybody's got it at Christmas. Everybody's enjoying it at Christmas. It just hits different when it's paired with that ham, paired with that turkey, and paired with a little bit of that cranberry sauce. You know, it's hard to be beat. I specifically enjoy that, and I look
You're
forward to
making
that
it
every
sound
year.
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting on
hungry
board.
now.
I am
The
100%
utility
on
of
board
it.
with
It's
that.
the utility
Oh
of it.
yeah,
I'll
it
give you
just
that.
hits
I'll give you
different
that.
around Christmas
Do you have
time.
different questions for all of us?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I fucking do. Megan, what is the best Christmas movie?
The best Christmas movie. Gosh, it's a tie.
Oh, you're hesitating.
Go with your gut. Quick.
Yeah.
3,
First
2,
thing that comes
It's
to your
one.
mind.
It's
Go!
National Lampoon's Family Vacation.
That's a good
Christmas
one.
Vacation.
That is a good one. I would have said Elf myself.
I was going to say the original Dr. Seuss.
Could you say Grace?
How they're gonna start
Grace died
30 years ago.
I pledge allegiance to
Those are
the
all
flag.
great.
No votes for Die Hard?
See,
Ah.
is
Die Hard
that,
is
is
a
that
Christmas
a
movie.
Christmas story?
It is a Christmas
Okay.
movie. I'll
Yeah.
give you
I
that.
love
Undeniable.
I really love Bad Santa.
Wait, is that the? Wait, no, that's Bad Grandpa. I'm thinking-
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
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 JD, what's the best Christmas tradition?
Tradition?
Things we do every year.
Family tradition.
Tradition is.
Yeah.
I know one family tradition you
Drink,
guys got.
smoke.
I know one for my family, but
Bro, we do so many things.
We do like. Oh, it's got to be white elephants.
thank you.
It's
There
got to
you
be
go.
white
There
elephants.
we go.
Family trade arounds.
It's got to be white elephants, especially when there's like way too many people in it,
Yep.
It goes on for
Chaos.
like 4 hours,
Yeah, the chaos.
and
the
everyone's
strategy.
screaming.
and everyone's just fighting over that one
That
bottle of
one-
Crown Royal.
Yeah,
yes.
Which is
and that
ridiculous.
one blanket.
yeah.
I get
very,
the blanket. I don't
very
understand the crown. It's like you could go buy a crown yourself.
Go buy all of it. That's the point.
But blankets. I might not have that blanket at my stores.
It's
But
also
I can buy a crown at any liquor store ever.
true.
Yeah, but it's never from your family if you go buy it from
And
a
if,
specs.
if you're not in a lame state like Texas, you can go to a gas station
Yeah.
or
That's
gonna
any
get
grocery store.
State like Texas.
I do like the people in our family that bring
not my
the bag of candy and the whatever our limit is worth of like a restaurant gift card.
Yeah.
It's like that's just a date night right there. Like boom,
Yeah.
there's dinner and dessert.
just
Boom.
like a 5-pound bag of M&Ms for dinner.
and then
And then you
Whataburger
go to
for
a
dessert.
restaurant
Yeah,
for
yeah.
dessert. Yeah.
I got it now.
You just never want to be caught as the person that got like a couple bars of soap or
Man, we fight over
Dude.
so much like freaking tools.
It's like, oh, a multi-tool? Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I want
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll steal that.
Heckin' Leatherman.
Corey, now, this one's a little ooey-gooier. Corey, what is the meaning of Christmas?
Well, I think Dom Toretto has the best answer. And Christmas means family.
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 Yeah, family.
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 And that just fades out.
And considering we're a family,
We gotta put a page
Cameron
up
didn't-
there.
And we'd like to thank our patrons. They are
That's right. Let's give a big shout out to our badass dragons, Alejandro C., Breakfast Baron, Joey K., and Maddie Uwu. Thanks, guys.
thank you.
Yes,
We
thank
love
you.
you.
So much. You're great.
You guys are the bomb.com. Cameron, you really
Oh,
thought
God.
that you were going to get away without answering a question of your own?
I did actually.
What's your question for?
Cameron, please tell us the best Christmas gift you've ever gotten.
Ooh. The best Christmas gift I've ever gotten? Fucking moon shoes. I fucking love my moon shoes.
And here's where I would put my favorite Christmas gifts of moon shoes. If I ever got any.
Okay, happy holiday.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
HoliDerps, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy HoliDerps.
Be safe.
HoliDerps.
Happy
HoliDerps.
HoliDerps.
We'll see
Jingle
y'all
bells, Batman smell.
next year.
Yes. For our
Yeah, you'll see us next year. Bye.
Part 2.
Woo!
See you soon.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I want a dice tray. I want a dice tray. Like,
I went like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
I usually. I don't know.
Share, brother.
Yeah, me and Corey share.
It's a one.
Okay. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible PC.
He really is.
And I'm a Mac.
And back to Cameron.
Fuck, that was really good.
Wow.
Oh.
Stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
Jackson and I got
First
two
of
really
all.
good jokes for you.
First of all, I have a joke that
Oh.
has to. This must cease all things.
Sure.
What's a DJ's favorite sauce?
Marinara?
Marinara. Yes! That is the number one joke at the shop right now. We just walk around and we go next to each other and we just go, Marinara.
That's actually a good one.
Marinara.
The follow-up joke. What does a DJ name his son? Eric.
Eric. Eric. Marinara.
Oh God.
That's good.
What kind of sauce you want? Just spaghetti. Marinara.